Hello viewers, I'm Sadia Khan and you're watching YouTube channel Learn with Sadia. My topic for this video is important figures of speech. Few figures of speech we will be seeing in this video. Okay, before I begin the video, I have an appeal. Please do subscribe my channel and do not forget to like, comment and share the video. Thank you. So here in this unit we are going to study few important figures of speech. So what is a figure of speech? So figure of speech is nothing but it is a word or a group of words simply called as a phrase. Okay, figure of speech is nothing but a word or a phrase which is generally used to intensify or beautify the literature, especially the poetry part. Okay, so the first figure of speech in our list is simile. Simile is nothing but it is an expression of likeness or similarity between two different objects. Okay, I'll explain you in simple words. Here, simile will explain us the comparison. It will explain us the comparison between two things. Those two things might be living or both might be non-living, or living can be compared to a non-living object also. So here when we are comparing two objects, we are using specific words such as, like or so. Okay, we are using these kind of words and comparing two things. Why are we comparing them? Because those two objects or two things, they usually have one common quality in them. That is the reason we are making a comparison. Here you can see list of examples is given here. The first one is Vinnu stood like a mighty tower. See here it only means that Vinnu is a person. He is very courageous and he stood like a mighty tower. Okay, here strength is the common quality between Vinnu and mighty tower. Vinnu is a living thing, mighty tower a non-living object. So we can make a comparison between living and non-living also. Next example, her face is like the splendid mirror. Here mirror is usually considered to be clean, neat, very clear. So her face is compared to that mirror. Next one, he is so good as gold. The person is very good and his goodness is compared to gold. So the next figure of speech for this video is metaphor. Metaphor is used to compare two different things or ideas. See here in case of simile also I told you that we are doing comparison because there is a common quality. Here also we are doing comparison because there is a common quality. But we should understand what is the difference between simile and metaphor. In simile, I told you that comparison is made using the words of comparison like, as, like and so. But here that thing is missing. Here in metaphor, we are comparing an object to a person, object to an object, person to person, but without using the words of comparison like, as, like and so. Here we don't use any such words. Now let us move to the examples. Life is a bed of thorns. What is actually life? Life is something which we are living. It is not a bed of thorns actually. But when the life is difficult, when we face too many difficulties in life, we are comparing it to the bed of thorns without using any words of comparison. Okay. Now next one, he is lion among his companions. What does it mean? A person can never become a lion, but he is courageous when compared to his companions. The camel is the ship of the desert. Camel is an animal. Camel is not ship. It is just comparable. We are comparing camel to the ship. That's it. But in this comparison, we need to notice that we aren't supposed to use the words like, are, as, like, as and so. Okay, the next figure of speech for this video is personification. So what is personification? Attributing a person-like quality to a non-living object Personifying a non-person is called as personification. So we can understand this definition better by looking at the examples. Here you can see first one is anxiety is sitting on his face. Sitting is a quality of a person. It is not a quality of a anxiety is a non-living thing. It is just an idea, abstract noun which we can feel. Anxiety of the person can be felt only. Okay, so anxiety cannot sit on somebody's face. Here it only means that the person has got too much of anxiety. Here sitting is a quality of human being. This quality of a person we are attributing to a non-living object or to a quality. That is nothing but we are personifying it. Personifying an object or a quality is called as personification. Here you can see in the next example, opportunity knocks on the door but once. See, we get opportunities in life definitely, but it will never come to our doorstep and knock the door. But still we say that opportunities knock the door. Knocking the door is who knocks the door? Usually persons knock the door. So this quality of a person is given here to the opportunity. Here opportunity is personified. Okay, so it is called as personification. The clouds danced delightfully whole night. Clouds were just moving here and there, they weren't actually dancing, but we are calling it as a dance of the clouds. Dancing is a quality of a person. Again we are attributing the quality of a person to a non-living object. We are personifying the clouds. That is why it is called as personification. Thank you. With this, I end up this video. I'll continue with the next figures of speech in my further videos. Please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you can get immediate notification of my videos. Good day.